Hello, everybody, it's here, and she is here, the captain of the 3rd Division of the Japan Defense Force, Mina Ashiro, the final Kaiju number 8 SH Figuarts that we will be getting this year. Pretty tragic about that. I'm really gonna have a hard time waiting for more figures from this show, as I absolutely loved it. I actually watched it twice. Really fucking adored this anime, and I am so excited to add Mina to the collection. And you know what? Let's just, like, bring in the rest of them right here. There's Reno, there is Kafka, and Figuarts Kikaru Shinomiya. There you go. There is all of them right there, and they're just waiting to get their captain out. So I'm so excited. And yeah, expectations for this figure, I think it's going to be the best thing ever. Like, I think it's going to be absolutely top tier SH Figuarts, probably going to break my top 5 of the year. I've already watched a few reviews on it. It just looks incredible. The way that they did the cannon looks amazing. Look at the freaking cannon, man. Look at the freaking cannon. Holy shit. And they even included the freaking viewfinder that she uses with it as well. Like, oh my god. Way to go above and beyond SHF. I just can't wait. It looks amazing. I loved Reno. Let's jump into the review of Captain Mina Ashiro. And start off by taking a look at the box here. We have Mina Ashiro, we have Kaiju number 8, Tamashii Nation's Bandai. We have an awesome picture of the figure right there, looking just absolutely amazing. Bandai Tamashii Nation seal of approval right there. On the side, you have an awesome picture of Captain Mina Ashiro. On the back, you have a bunch of product shots. Unfortunately, she doesn't include her tiger, though. You guys should make a tiger to go with her. And then you have another picture of her on the side right there with the cannon right there. And yeah, there's the top, there's the bottom, and let's open her up. Alright, bit of a weird unpacking experience there. Her head and neck were actually popped off in the packaging, as you saw, but not a big deal. Just pop it back on. It's all good to go. There's no, like, problems or anything. And right out of the package, she looks absolutely phenomenal. It really just looks like Reno's outfit, but of course a more feminine, you know, slimmed down, more frail frame, but still, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Let's get in here on the sculpt, and of course start off with this amazing head sculpt. With Mina's piercing red eyes right there, looking amazing. Her little hair ornaments on either side right there. Her little moles underneath the eyes. Mouth looks great. Yeah, honestly, I think the likeness on Mina here is a little better than it is on Reno. This is absolutely phenomenal. There's her ears, and then on the other side, you do have the little ear piece in there as well, just like Reno had. And then the hair, again, no shading. Always could use more shading, but not a big deal. It's really awesome that the ponytail's on like an actual ball joint, though, so it has a ton of posability that's going to allow you to make some really awesome poses right there. And then moving down to the outfit, of course, you have, this is a little bit more, you know, this makes a little bit more sense on Mina, of course. So on Reno, you had to move these out in order to get that butterfly, but I think you understand what I'm getting at here. You have the little plates right there, the little pieces underneath, you have the zipper, looking really awesome. Again, it's like the exact same outfit as Reno, just in a female form, you know, fitting a female body with, you know, skinnier limbs overall, skinnier torso, but I mean, yeah, still all of the badass tools right there. Of course, the gun right there, the pouches on either side, and just like on Reno, these are on those extra little dumbbell joints, which is just amazing. So you can have them posing out and doing crazy shit. It's just awesome, man. I absolutely freaking love the officer figures, man. You got the belt going around for the pouch right there, the little green piece right there. Yeah, again, the exact same as Reno. Got the little the thruster pods right there on the back. Just really terrific. And then for the articulation, you got a joint at the base of the neck right there, so you get tons of down, little bit of up right there, pretty much same as Reno. Nice side to side right there. And then of course the arms, the capes for the butterfly are actually really good, and since her torso is a lot thinner than Reno, she's going to be able to get a lot more butterfly actually, so that's really cool. It's probably going to be able to help you with get her in some sick ass cannon poses. And then of course she has the little elbow pads right here, just like on Reno. These are super duper loose. They just kind of sit there, but they're really cool, actually. The Izumo Tech logos right there as well look really cool. And then the double jointed elbow, just as much as Reno right there. Terrific, absolutely terrific. And then for the hands, of course, you get the ball joint going into the hand right there, so you get a little bit of side to side, and then you can rotate it and get some up and down as well. So all the articulation you need. Now for the torso movement right here, you've got the ball joint right here. Ooh, that gets even less than Reno did at the top there. And then for the bottom one, yeah, pretty much much the same. She pretty much has like absolutely no ab articulation whatsoever. So she's actually a little worse than Reno in the ab articulation. And Reno had a little bit at the top here. Mina doesn't even have a little bit at the top there, which is, yeah, definitely unfortunate, but I'm still absolutely loving this figure. So yeah, and then you have a little bit of side to side right there, so you can get a little bit of that. Obviously, you can still rotate it a little bit, and then at the other section right here, you can go down a little bit right there, rotate it, get a little bit of side to side right there. So there's still a little bit of expressibility in there, but yeah, very unfortunate that they can't seem to get this torso right. Hopefully they can get it right on Kikaru though. And then for the arms, of course, there's also the swivel right there. I already went over the rest of the arms, my bad. I just woke up, so you gotta cut me some slack here. For the legs, just like Reno, I think there's some drop downs right here, so you can get a ton of leg movement up right there, which is absolutely amazing. Having her kicking a kaiju in the face right there, a little bit of back as well. And then for the double jointed bend, she actually, once again, she can't kick her own ass, but she can get extremely close right there. You get pretty much the full double jointed bend right there. And then for the feet, you got the up, the down, and the ankle pivot, of course, the amazing ankle pivot, and then the toe joint right there. And I actually saw in a few other people's reviews that not only her, but also Reno, these little feet pieces right here are actually on little ball joints that go into the foot right there. So those can also pose around a little bit, which is really cool. Yep, she's just as awesome as I thought as she was gonna be. Let's get to the comparisons and let's break them in. There is Reno, there is Kafka, and Kikaru! There we go. There is the entire lineup so far. This is amazing. Of course, this is the Figuarts Kikaru Shinomiya. We are, of course, getting the official SH Figuarts next year, which is incredibly exciting, as I will 100% prefer that over this, just because I much prefer, like, picking this up and then picking up Mina here. Yes, so much, like, the plastic quality on the actual SH Figuarts feels so much better, so much more well-refined, so much easier to pose. I guess I'm just not a model kit guy, because I just can't pick this thing up and pose it around without it feeling like it's just gonna explode into a million pieces. But it's still cool to have Kikaru because she's one of my favorite characters. After watching the show again, she's absolutely one of my favorite characters. But honestly, I just love all three of these characters, all four of these characters, actually. I just loved this fucking show, and it's so awesome that literally like a month after watching the show, we literally have like almost the entire team. Like all we need is Hoshina, and honestly, after watching the show again, there's actually a few more characters I would also like as well, like Iharu, and I forget his name, but the guy with the blue hair who's the Izumo Tech heir, that guy was also great. So yeah, I actually hope that this line has a very bright future, and dude, please support these figures if you like the show, because honestly, I think they're amazing. Like if I were to actually think about it for a second, I actually think this line would be my new current second favorite ongoing SH Figuarts line. Obviously, the Naruto line is far and beyond the number one, but the JJK line, now that the JJK line is all but dead, at least for now, hopefully they'll bring it back. I think this is actually the line I am having the most fun collecting, so I would love it if they could keep going with this, and I am just so excited for the future of Kaiju number 8. I cannot wait to see what happens next in the series. So yeah, this is awesome. This is really fucking cool, having like basically four of the best characters in the show. Not the best character because we need Hoshina, but still, this is just awesome, man. And they look amazing together, and I think the scale is absolutely perfect here, even with the Figuarts model kit right here. I think it's just absolutely perfect, and yeah, this is amazing. Alrighty, and now let's compare her with some other queens. Here she is with the SH Figuarts Makima. With the SH Figuarts Nobara. You can actually see the Kaiju number 8 line is kind of big. You can see her head is like so much bigger than some of these other female characters right there, so that's a little bit weird. It's okay though, it's like their own scale, I guess, but they look awesome on the shelf together. Here she is with the Queen Sakura Haruno. And lastly, I don't bring this figure in enough, the SH Figuarts Your Forger, which that one obviously looks a little better. She is kind of an older, I guess. She's a teenager. She's technically a teenager. She's definitely a teenager. So yeah, I guess she's an adult. So yeah, that makes sense actually now that I think about it. Yeah, I think the scale is actually perfect. Never mind. Yeah, again, I've said this like every single time for the past like 4 reviews I've done. It's just so awesome that SHF is just literally making like almost everything. I'm sure you've probably seen by now that they just revealed they're making Dawn to Dawn figures, man. This is This is crazy. This is like so cool that like a new show comes out and then SHF like immediately starts making like super awesome, well-detailed, durable, and fun figures with awesome accessories, man. This is awesome. This is definitely like the golden age of anime action figure collecting, man. Now, if only we could just get some Black Clover figures. And then we'd literally have it all. All right, let's compare her with a few female Figmas, shall we? Here she is with the Figma Ryuko Matoi. Here's a different Shinomiya, the Figma Kaguya Shinomiya right there. Such a cool figure, man. I love those figures. And I actually don't have a ton of my Figma female characters out right now, so here's also the SHF Frieren as well. And here's the JoJo Super Action statue, Jolene Kujo, just so you can see how she scales with some other females from some other anime action figure lines right there. And yeah, again, I think it looks absolutely amazing. It's just so great having every single character from like every single awesome show these days. It's just awesome. Unless you don't collect the JoJo Super Action statue line, in which case you're losing. Alrighty, it's accessory time. I am so excited. I can't wait to get this freaking cannon out. So the default face is, of course, your normal stoic face right there. Always appreciate getting that. It's just a nice feature to have. And then we get a pissed off Mina face. This looks amazing. And we get kind of a gentle smile Mina face right there. Also a pretty neat figured face to have. I can get behind this one. And we're going to save this last one a little bit. Let's take a look at the hands. We have the fists on in the packaging right here. And then we have a pair of... So exactly like Reno, fists on in the packaging, a pair of relaxed hands, and a pair of hands to hold her cannon right there. Now, to switch out the faces, I'm sure it's your usual figure. You just got to pop off the fringe right here. Wiggle off the face. And Reno had that little shape. And you can see it does have it on Mina as well, that little shape that goes into the face right there. So it makes it a little bit more fiddly to change these faces because you have to make sure you get that lined up. But it looks like it's a little bit easier on Mina. That didn't take as much looking into right there. But yeah, switch the faces. That face actually looks really, really good actually on the figure right there. I kind of wasn't really feeling this one when I was seeing it on other people's reviews, but now that I have it in person, I actually kind of like it. So yeah, pretty cool. And then to change the hands, of course, just like Reno, pop it off of the ball joint right there. Grab whichever hand you want. We'll just give her the cannon hands right here because we're, of course, going to be looking at the cannon next. We'll give her that, and then we'll just go ahead and pop on the other one as well. It would have been nice if she could have also included another pair of hands to hold the rifle. So if you wanted to give Reno's rifle to her, which I definitely would want to at some point because it's just cool to have that option. It'd be really, really cool if SHF could make like an accessory pack that came with like a few extra pairs of hands for all of the characters and a couple assault rifles and a couple of pistols. That would be a really, really, really cool thing that they could make. And they could probably charge like $30 for it probably, and I would totally buy it. Okay, it's time. Let's bring it in. So I think I definitely got to zoom the camera out because this thing is humongous. Here is the cannon right here, and you do have to put the barrel on right here because the whole thing wouldn't fit in the packaging because it's so goddamn big. Just line up that shape right there, and boom, there you go. There is her giant cannon. It's upside down. There you go. And you can see the numbers right there, the giant caution logo. God damn, this thing is crazy. That little thing right there. Danger, danger, danger. Gigantic fuck off cannon right here. Wow, this thing looks absolutely crazy. That like exhaust port, man, that's crazy. It would have been awesome if they could have actually included a little blast effect to put on it as well. But this is absolutely awesome. Oh, look, you even have the little charging handle right there where she brings that back, loads in another bullet. That's crazy. I guess this is like a magazine right here. God, this thing is absolutely insane. And look at the handle back here. Got the trigger right there. This is really, really, really nice. Actually, like comparing this with like Power's big ass blood hammer right here, I think this is way better. It feels a lot nicer. Like the plastic quality feels a lot nicer. It's got a lot of this gunmetal gray right here. Yeah, man, this is a really, really, really cool accessory, man. This is where the majority of the budget for the accessories is obviously going. Now, I imagine it's probably going to be a bit of a struggle to get this in her hand here, so let's just try it here. So I imagine this goes in this hand right here. There we go. That wasn't too hard. And then we just got to get that angled properly. Probably use those wrist joints to bring it down, and then get that hand in here. It's actually pretty easy to get it in her hand right there. Definitely not too bad. Definitely be careful of that. That's a very thin handle back there. You want to be careful when you're putting that in her hand because you don't want to break it. Yes. Look at this. Look at this. Can she even support this thing? She actually can. She actually can hold this thing up. That's good because there's no way I'm going to be able to have space on my shelf to put the little stand that holds up the barrel right here. Oh my goodness. This thing is absolutely awesome. Jesus Christ. This thing is so cool. Look at this. Give her a little bit of a pose right here. Get her hair blowing in the wind right there. Yes! There you go. Oh my dude, this thing is absolutely awesome. Like, they killed it. This is so cool. I think this is probably the best of the line so far, just for this freaking cannon, man. It really, really, really is amazing. I'm actually very, very impressed. And she can actually hold it up. Look at this freaking thing. How the hell is she holding this right now? It's unbelievable. It's not even that hard. Like, I actually think this is easier to stand up than freaking Kafka is. But you get one more awesome accessory with this figure to complete the look right here. You get, actually, two more awesome accessories. We get the viewfinder right here. Now, I have no idea how this works. You can see it is a faceplate, and it's going to replace the face and the fringe, but I have no idea how this little section right here works. So let's figure it out together. I'm just going to pop off her hands right here to make it a little bit easier to put the cannon back on here. So let's see here. So we'll just pop off the fringe, pop off the face, and then I think we just got to bring this like this, get this through, get the ponytail through the little rubbery section right there, and then line this up and plug that on. So that's that, and then this goes down here and loops around these little ball joints right here, I think. Yep, you just bring those out, and that loops around there and around there. And there you go. That's really fucking cool, dude. Oh my god, that is absolutely freaking awesome. And then we can just pop on the hands right here. Yeah, I think this is definitely the best of the line right here. And I mean, because of the cannon, I don't even think you really need that torso movement right there, man. Like, all you really need is back movement so she can hold up the cannon right here. Dude, this is fucking awesome. Like, just as I expected, this is absolutely freaking awesome, man. Oh, she's actually having a hard time holding it now. You kind of have to counterbalance it right there, but it's okay because it totally looks natural because it's a giant fucking cannon. Okay, seriously, this actually might be the coolest SHF that has come out this year so far. Like, look at this. We're looking at a fucking... Look at this freaking cannon, dude. When was the last time you saw anything like this? This is so cool. This line is such a gift, man. I absolutely love it. You know what? Let's just bring them in just because I know we already brought them in, but let's just bring them in again to get the full shot. There's Reno. Again, I would really liked it if they could have included another pair of hands. We'll try and swap his hands onto her, see if it works. And then if so, you could buy a second Reno to get that. I think I actually will do that because I definitely want that option. And we'll put Kafka back there and we'll put Kikaru right there. And there we go. Yeah, dude, I don't think I need to say anything. This is one of the coolest fucking lines that Bandai has put out in so freaking long. I'm in love. I actually freaking love these, man. I can't even say it loud enough. I absolutely love these. Now, before we jump into the final thoughts here, which I'm sure that you can guess we do have one more thing to talk about real quick. Actually, we got a couple things to talk about. My bad. But I mean, I'll give you the grade for the figure right now. S+, best figure in the line so far. There you go. So, final thing we got to talk about, we have this extra faceplate for Kafka. Of course, another DLC face right here. Pretty cool. Yeah, it looks actually pretty cool out of the packaging. I was kind of underwhelmed by this one originally, but let's go ahead and pop it on him. Although I gotta be honest, I freaking love this face that came with Reno, man. This one is so great. I've been having so much fun with this one. Just because Kafka's such a goofball, so it's fun to have this one on him. And then we'll pop this one on for a more badass Kafka. You can't even see, I'm sorry. Pop on that face right there. That one goes on a little bit nicer though. And there you go. So you have that. This one's all right. I think this is definitely the weakest of the DLC faces so far. It's not bad though. It's not bad. You know, it's okay. But I kind of feel like the one that Kafka comes with, where his eyes are looking over here, I kind of feel like that one's like kind of accomplishes the same thing. Okay, so here's the one that he comes with, and here's the one. Nope, that's not the one. That one's great. This is the one that the Mina includes right here. I'm not mad about this. This face I think is a little better than this one. So I think I'll just put this one back in the box and leave this one in my accessory bag for Kafka. So it is cool, but I mean, I was kind of content with this one. So I don't know. I'm not mad because the figure is fucking awesome. There's no reason to get upset about this kind of mid inclusion for Kafka right here. But you know, it's okay. And you know, the cracks are a little bit different. Even the smile is a little bit different. It's a fully new sculpt. It's just not that exciting, especially compared to this one that came with Reno, which I wish I had made a bigger deal of in the review because I genuinely think this is like one of the best things about the Reno figure. This face absolutely rules. This one, this is probably the weakest part about this figure. All right, and before we jump into the final thoughts on Mina, oh, actually, I keep forgetting this. The stand, you get the stand right here. I keep forgetting because you don't even need it. She stands up so well without it, but this will allow you to get her in some better, like, aiming the cannon poses right here. So, pull this out right here, and I think these are on ball joints. Yeah, so they're on ball joints to make it super easy to pose it around right there. So, if you want to have her aiming it, you just put that on it right there, and boom, it makes it a lot easier to actually have her aiming it. That's definitely nice. I like that they included this, and I mean, this figure is not like that much more expensive than your average SHF, so I definitely feel like this might be like one of the best bang for your buck SHFs in a while. God, I love this thing. Just looking at it, man, I absolutely fucking adore this figure, man. But yeah, this is a nice inclusion. I'm glad they included it, but as you can see, it's not necessary, which is good, because again, I'm not gonna have enough space to put this on the display, man, but still, this is awesome. All right, and before we wrap up here on this figure, even though I already gave you the final thoughts on it, and I kind of did like literally like 20 minutes ago, I want to see if you can actually swap the hands for Reno onto her so you can actually have her holding the assault rifle. So you only need this one. You don't even need the other hand. You only need this one. Pop this on, and there you go, you can. So yes, you can get Reno and swap on the hands right there. So if you want to have her holding the assault rifle, you can do so. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick myself up a second Reno for those hands and an extra assault rifle because this is just such a cool option to have. And of course, just like with Reno, if you get the Figuarts Kikoru, you get this pistol right here. You can give that to her as well. So there you go. You have full options on what you want to do with her weapons, and you can just pop off the holster right there, and there you go. Good to go. You can have her with a pistol, assault rifle, or the cannon. I mean, I know you're all gonna say, bro, why would you not display her with the cannon, man? The cannon is the coolest thing ever. Yes, it is, but I love having the options right here. Like, they're military people. It's so cool to be able to pose them with, like, all of the different weapons, man. I just love it. I love this line so freaking much. And again, like I said earlier, it'd be so great if they could make, like, an accessory pack that included some extra guns, some extra hands. But again, I'm probably going to go pick up a second Reno just for those hands and an extra assault rifle, man, because that's super cool. And if you wanted to, you can also throw on the viewfinder right there. Dude, this is, oh my God, I love this line. This is just the coolest thing ever. I can't even put it into words. This is the coolest thing ever. So, final thoughts on the SH Figuarts Mina Ashiro. In my opinion, this is the best one so far. I think it's just outstanding, honestly. Everything I wanted and more. The cannon is amazing. The ease of switching out the pieces is phenomenal. The freaking viewfinder is so cool. The fact that you can swap on the hands from Reno, so you can give her the assault rifle, the pistol from the Figuarts here. The extra face that she comes with for Kafka is definitely not the strongest one. I think that all the faces that he comes with, as well as the one that Reno includes, is way, way, way better. And the one that the upcoming Kikoru is coming with, and the Kaiju number 9, yeah, she has the worst one by far, but it's not a big deal. I mean, who cares when the figure is this good? This cannon is awesome. Yeah, I think this is the best one so far. Yes, technically she does have less torso movement than Reno right there, but again, posing her, I didn't feel myself longing for it at all. I still wish that she had it just so we had the option, but I mean, you're going to be displaying her with the cannon like 90% of the time, and you don't need forward torso movement for the cannon. You actually need back movement, and she can get plenty of back movement. So yeah, I think this is just phenomenal. I think you should get every single one of these. Please support the line so we can get more characters, because this is just so awesome. Like this is just not anything that I ever thought I actually like needed in my life. They look like troopers with like assault rifles and cannons and pistols, and it's just the coolest thing ever. Plus Kafka in the back there. Yeah, this line is actually like so cool. So please support it. I give this an S plus. I give Reno an S. I think I gave Kafka an S. And my grade for the Figuarts Kikaru is like I'll give it an A tier. It's good because it's a fun build, but yeah, we're getting the SHF anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just a few months of waiting, and we'll have that too, and she'll probably be just as awesome as these other two. So yeah, I can't recommend them enough. I think this line is one of the best things that Bandai has given us in actually quite some time, man. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like, subscribe for some more anime figure reviews in the future, and some more Kaiju number 8 anime figure reviews in the future. And this is DK Guillotine, signing out.